if there's one thing that bothers me to no end, is when people talk falsely about me. That I was feeling was ridiculous. But I remember playing that game on normal, running through it, and there was some ninjas that, again, I'm Ninja Gaiden. They shouldn't have been able to kill me the way that they did. Were ridiculously OP. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, my timing had to be exactly perfect and everything. Couldn't make any mistake. Like, hold on, wait. I'm Ninja Gaiden. Why do I gotta hit you more than you gotta hit me to kill me? Doesn't make any sense. So, Ninja Gaiden, why do I gotta hit you more than you gotta hit me to kill me? Doesn't make any sense. So, there's games like that. So,
sounds like a skill issue, but I digress.
There's so many things that you could say about me that's correct about my gaming pedigree, how long I've been gaming, how much I don't know about gaming. But when you lie on my name, it bothers me to no end.
Now, why would you care about what somebody else thinks of you, man? Matter of fact, you on record telling people that you like to play your games on easy. Now, if that's what it is, by all means, so be it. Why do you care so much about what another person says about you, even though you classify yourself as a quote-unquote casual gamer? Like, what are you upset about, bro? If you didn't care about this, you wouldn't have even addressed the man's video.
It bothers me to no end. So, I gotta give a shout out to my brother Niels. My brother with me a video from a content creator called All Eyes on Me or something like that. Or All Eyes, something All Eyes. You can look it up.
Well, I guess all eyes is on you, man. Listen, I try to tell you, man. I try to warn you about this, man. But people like Doc didn't want to listen, man. He really thought he was going to run himself. Like I said, be a casual, bro. But just understand, because I did watch both videos, and he went as far to say it doesn't matter if you play your games on easy. So why do you care so much? But yet you're not advocating for gamers like him. You're not. The thing that you advocate for is people not having to complete their games. They don't have to beat them. Now, mind you, I don't care about 100% trophies and achievements, but I do expect people that classify themselves as a gamer to at least beat the game, which you clearly fail to do on a lot of occasions. That's just me being honest. Now, you can hide behind the fact that I'm casual. It doesn't matter. You should still beat the game. Why about if I did a review on a game that I didn't complete? Wouldn't that be pretty fraudulent? I mean, you carry yourself as a content creator yourself talking about gaming topics. Why would a gamer want to listen to you if you ain't out here completing games? Oh, I have a life. I do things. Okay, that's fine. But why would I still ask you for advice? It's just like if I go to basketball and I see a dude don't even know how to dribble the basketball, but underneath his feet. Why would I ask him a question about how to get better? Don't you think I would ask the question to a person that's more experienced? See, I think this is what's going on here. You want to take the subject of being able to talk to people, but yet you don't have the same skill and experience as the other dude playing basketball at the court. You know, yeah, you say you play for fun, but yet you want to sit there in this community and act like, oh, okay, I'm an advocate. I can sit there and tell people about games that I ain't playing. Bro, that doesn't make sense to nobody, regardless of how you trying to spin it.
I'm not going to link his garbage video. Anyway, this dude decided to make a video about me talking about how I play all my games on easy, which is an utterly flat-out lie.
Well, I mean, that's what you tell people. So, I mean, you can't necessarily get mad at somebody if somebody told you that you... Like, I mean, didn't you tell people that you play your games on easy and now you're upset about it? Like, what?
I have no idea where this dude got this from, that I play all my games on easy.
I mean, he got it from you. I mean, how you going to sit there and get mad at somebody for something that you be saying in this community? That don't make no sense to me. Oh, yeah, you know, I play as me, Dog 1985. There's levels to this. I play all my games on easy. It doesn't matter what difficulty. And now you mad at somebody in the community for bringing this up to people's attention?
I have no idea where he got this from.
He got it from you, dummy.
You know, because when you lie on me, that really bothers me.
What do you mean lying on you? That's what you be saying.
You saw the video that I'm
this guy's
talking
a clown.
about. Play the games however you want. Oh. If you want to play the games on easy, play the games on easy.
So you went as far to say that you're contradicting yourself. You just said that he lied on your name. Now you go as far to say that the man told you can play the games however you want. Hold on, let's hear that again. I can't.
When you lie on me, that really bothers me.
Okay, I understand, Doc.
So he saw the video that I made talking about play the games however you want. If you want to play the games on easy, play the games on easy.
So why are you upset? So why are you angry? He just told you play the games on easy if you want. These are the words that came out of your own mouth, bro. What are you talking about?
And I still stick behind what I said in that video. Some games make more sense playing on easy.
That's not necessarily true, and I can explain as to why. Because if you look at every single video game in existence, normal is what the developers intend most of the gamers to play the game on. You can't even argue that. If you notice, have you ever looked at a difficulty and it says normal and it says this was intended by the developers to play on? Have you guys noticed? It's in a lot of games. I can't name a specific game right now, but it's in a lot of titles. It never says that for easy. Now, we can sit there and have this conversation about who plays it. I don't care about all that. But the intention of the developer is always mostly on normal. That's a fact. You can't even argue that.
Just do, right? But here's the thing, buddy. I play all my games typically on normal settings. On normal settings.
So why would you need to go down to easy?
Some games I even play on hard.
Now you know that's a lie. I've never seen this man play a game on hard, man. Like, we're going to have to see some proof of this, Doc. Like I said, man, I'm not here to instigate nothing, but I got to see some proof of this. You said that you played some of your games on hard. Which games are that? Because the last time I checked, I don't think you played one hard game yet.
Now, if I beat the game, and this is where this not smart individual.
Now you're going to try to insult the man and tell it. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, y'all said y'all had a problem with me doing this, and then you got Doc out here walking around with the Jesus pieces, and he don't even believe in Jesus. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you want to sit there and insult the man for bringing something up? I mean, the person that don't sound smart is you. You just said that he said it don't matter if you play your games on easy, but yeah, you acting like a petulant little child because of I really don't know what's going on here.
Be better. Where this not smart individual ain't paying attention to the video clearly. If I already beat the game, right? And I'm going to play it again on a Discord platform, I have no problem putting that game on easy. I have no problem. So the example I gave was Doom Eternal. I beat the game, Doom Eternal on Xbox on normal mode, on Game Pass, not on Xbox, on Game Pass. Then I went ahead, I had it on Steam. I wanted to get off my backlog. I played it again, played it on easy, and I enjoyed it more. And this is what bothers me the most too, right?
You enjoyed it more? So you enjoyed the way the game wasn't intended to be played, which, like I said, is perfectly fine. I just don't understand why this man is in such an uproar. Maybe because he was on to something. Maybe that's why you got so angry, because I've talked to a few people that tell me they play their games on easy, but guess what? They accept the fact. They don't come out in this community and put other people down. They don't advocate for things. Like, you know what I mean? They kind of know their place, if that makes sense. See, you want to sit there, and just because you ran the PC on Steam because you weren't comfortable enough in playing on Xbox, now you want to sit there and be the gaming advocate as if you know everything. Well, let me tell you something, Doc. If you ain't playing your games, because I know the person you talk about, this man 100% games. If I had to ask him of how to complete these games, I'm more likely going to ask him because he has the experience in what he's doing, which you clearly don't.
Why do you care how I play the game?
Now, why do you care about his opinion? Why do you care about what he thinks about? All he said is that you don't advocate for gamers like him. And honestly, you don't even advocate for gamers like myself. And I don't even care about this situation.
This dude went on to say that I don't represent him. I don't represent you. Even if I play games hardcore mode or whatever, hardcore sweater knitter, I still don't represent you, buddy. He said that I'm an Xbox ambassador.
Buddy.
I love the Xbox Series X. And
Battle buddies. And why did you feel the need to leave the Series X? Oh, that's right. Because you let other people influence you. You're the definition of a weak-minded individual. You couldn't just sit home and play whatever you want. I mean, bro, even your own kids laughed at you, bro. I seen the videos. So I'm like, look at this. This freaking guy's coming in with his Amazon Fire Stick trying to run the Xbox app through it. Bro, you need to just calm down, sit back like every other adult, and just play games. If you play your games on easy, that's fine. So just accept that and move on.
So again, these people, they don't understand.
He's upset.
They don't understand what it's like for someone to move on. Because they're so stuck in their own ways that they can't see a way to move on, that they think everybody's stuck there. So at the beginning.
I mean, you are still stuck there. You're still playing your games on easy. What improvement? You haven't improved anything. The same things you was doing on Xbox, you're doing on PC. Explain what improvement you got. You have stayed the same. The only thing that's changed is the platform. I mean, you still got the same laundry room. You still got the same tank top. I mean, bro, it ain't really that much has changed, dog.
This video, I mentioned Steam, right?
Okay.
The reason I mentioned Steam because now I've seen this trend. A few of these, I don't want to call them the name. I'm trying to be better. Trying to be a child of God. I'm trying to be better.
Oh,
Listen,
here we go. We bringing God into this, man. Come on, bro. It ain't even that serious, bro. Come on, man.
These not smart individuals
Wow.
keep going to my Xbox profile, right, to see what games I've been playing lately. Hey, dummy, I play more games on Steam now.
Now remember, this guy is a child of God calling somebody stupid and trying to insult the man's intelligence. Yeah, that definitely don't sound like a child of God, if you ask me.
Way more games on Steam. But here's the thing, all you gotta do is follow my channel. You'll see me stream.
Bro, your Steam profile, I try to give him the benefit of doubt. Your Steam profile is on private, and more likely, it's not any better than it is on Xbox. But like I said, I don't even care about it anymore. But I just don't know why he's getting so worked up about this. You know? That's he just said you don't advocate for him. And rightfully so. You more likely don't. So why are you angry?
And then this dude literally said in the comment section, people over here telling me, no, Doc is a gamer. Doc is a gamer. No, he's, you know, so you're the one that's going to define whether I'm a gamer or not. For people like him, I feel like playing every single game on easy.
Now, you know what? What you should do is you should play a game on hard to spite him. But you won't do that because you know why? Because you have given up. You know what I mean? It's just like when somebody puts somebody else down and the first thing you want to do is do exactly what, you know what he's doing? You know what he's doing? Laughing at you. That's what he's doing. Oh, look at that. You don't want to change. He gave you the excuse to play the game on easy. How about you play the game on hard to show him that with whatever you do, buddy, ain't as hard as you say it is. See, you're not going to do that. Like, that's like, bro, like, you know how many times we've been put, like, people just in general have been put down in their life saying that you won't be nothing, you won't do nothing, whatever the case is. And what do we do as people, guys? We show people, even if we don't do it multiple times, but we show people that we can pass these scores in school. We show people that we can be better. I can make the team in high school. We show people. You know what I'm saying? But no, that is not the mindset of a man, bro. You can sit there and say whatever you want, but all I know is if somebody puts me down in that fashion, the way you're taking it, then I'm going to sit there and do something and show people like, nah, you ain't as tough or as you think you are. But of course you're going to sit there because you don't have no confidence and faith in yourself.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Make more videos about me playing games on easy? What? It bothers me to no end.
That's the problem. It shouldn't bother you. As far as I'm concerned, you did this to yourself. I try to warn this man. I try to warn him, but he didn't want to listen. He thought I was bad. Now he's like, oh, this is getting worse. Now you see, I was trying to look out for you, and you took it as an insult, and now you got a problem with other people seeing the same things that I've told you. Just saying, man. I try to look out for people, but nope, you can't get mad.
I play my games on normal, and then sometimes I'll play the games on hard. Depending on how they feel.
But hold on. You also said you played your games on what? You said you played them on normal and easy, but you said hard as well?
And sometimes, wait for it, I'll play the games on easy. Do you want to know why?
Now, I got to know which games you play on hard because I'd never heard Doc talk about playing a game on hard.
Every single game doesn't deserve a hard mode.
That's not necessarily true. You don't know. This is why people go back to these arguments. You don't know nothing about gaming. So for you to think that, listen, even if you had easy and normal, right? You know the reason why they have different difficulties? Because if you get too comfortable with the game, you can put it at a harder difficulty to where the game feels fun for you. That's the reason why it's been like this since the arcades. What are you talking about? With certain different levels, level 4, level 5, level 6 on Street Fighter. What are you talking about? That's the reason why these things exist. Well, arcade mostly to get your money. But my point still stands that the reason why they have harder difficulties in games, so regardless of what difficulty you play it on, the game can still continue to be fun if you raise up the difficulty. Okay? The difference is you don't have the skills to be able to even do that, not even to play your games on normal. and you're mad at somebody that can do that and you can't.
Every single game doesn't deserve a hard mode. The same way that people want to make these videos about every single.
So Elden Ring doesn't need to be hard then. Elden Ring needs to be easy. Elden Ring should be played and accessed by everybody, right? Why? It's their experience. They should be able to do what they want, right? According to Doc. Oh, okay.
Game doesn't deserve an easy mode. Every single game doesn't deserve a hard mode. There's no point to it.
There's no point to it. Now, mind you, listen, if you feel like there's no point to it, that's perfectly fine. But if I play a game on normal or hard or whatever the case is enough, that difficulty is going to be considered easy because you are experiencing what you're doing, which also would mean that a higher difficulty will make the game more fun again. What do you don't understand, bro?
Why are you going to be the superhero or the protagonist in a game, and everybody else that's not as powerful as you, that doesn't have the training that you do, that are just regular lowly?
That sounds like a skill issue because he's still 100% in games and you can't even do that.
Lowly thugs can kill you faster than you kill them. What?
That's not true because that's how he's able to get through the games and you can't. This is a skill issue. Just say it. Like, you want to play the games on easy because you play for fun, that's fine. But you're mostly talking about things based off a skill issue. Okay? Because he's saying complaints that you're making, I'm assuming ain't difficult for him. So you're complaining, oh, these thugs kill me in 2 to 3 hits, but he's able to get through it and you can't. That is a skill issue, bro.
What does that make sense to people? What does that make sense to people? The perfect game that I can give an example of is Dead Space, right? Right now. Dead Space.
Because it's a survival horror.
So now, this game I'm playing on easy. Dog.
Dog.
What? But again, this dude just has no idea what he's talking about. But here's the thing, right?
He has no idea what he's talking about. I mean, the guy 100% games, bro. I think the guy has every right to talk about video gaming, and you don't. Like, how are you going to sit there and tell a person that plays his games and is able to articulate the games that he's playing that he don't know what he's talking about? What? This is why people have a lot of problems with casual gamers in the community because, unfortunately, you don't know your role. You should just say, hey, dog, I just play my games on easy. It ain't even that serious to me, dog, and leave it at that. But instead, you got angry and you felt the need to insult the man's intelligence because, for some reason, you got in your feelings.
This game, on easy, I could be honest with you, doesn't make sense. The horror element or the fear of dying is gone. Like, I'm just blasting through the.
Well, that can apply to every game. I don't know.
And when I die, it's typically because I'm being careless. There's no real thought process or anything like that. Whereas, in the other one,
and that's the same thing with all the games you playing easy. This goes further than that. Now, mind you, it kind of takes away the tension of the game and the atmosphere. So I get where you're coming from in that regard. But that could apply to every single video game ever made.
When I was playing Dead Space on normal, boy,
you heard that? He didn't say hard. He said normal.
That chainsaw gun would just going everywhere, trying to chop people's legs off and everything. It was not special because you beat the game on hard. You're not special to anybody.
So what are you?
I promise you, you're not special to anybody. What do you want, a trophy?
I mean, he clearly got enough he got enough trophies, and he got I mean, you're right. He got a platinum.
Guess what? You already got one for beating it on hard. What else do you want? Dark 1985.
You literally, this man literally proved absolutely nothing. Hold on. Let me hear this again.
Not every game deserves a hard mode. The same way you may feel like not every game deserves an easy mode. And you're not. Well,
there's not one easy mode game that I know where it says this is the intended gameplay for the game. It's always normal and up. I'm telling you, y'all can't even argue that. Every game that you will look at that has a description of the difficulty will say normal, the intended gameplay from the developers. So you can't even sit there and act like this ain't a problem, bro. But go ahead.
You're not special because you beat the game on hard.
So if he's not special, like, what do you mean he's not special? He did something that you couldn't do. What are you talking about? Like, it's like he's angry. Like, this sounds like a definition of a hater. Instead of giving respect and be like, damn, dog, I don't know how you did that. You're saying that he's not special. But if he's not special, then how come you can't do it? Like that's like getting mad at somebody for doing a bench press that you can't do. Oh, man, that's easy. I could have did it too if I spent 2 to 3 months doing that. Bro, you was the definition of a hater, bro.
You're not special to anybody.
Oh, you ain't special, man. I see the way you dunk that basketball. You ain't special, man. You dedicate your life for this, man. Putting them ankle weights every day, working hard. You ain't special, David Goggins. Running around 72 hours. You're not special, Goggins. I could do that too. Bro, get up out of here with this.
I promise
Get
you,
up
you're
outta
not
here.
special.
Don't disrespect people's hard work and accomplishments. That's something that I was raised in life, regardless of what it is. Don't disrespect people's accomplishments. I don't care if it's gaming, athletics, academics. I don't care, bro. Don't you, as a man, you never disrespect people's accomplishments. That's just something as a man we don't do, bruh. Okay, we just don't do that, man. That's some hater stuff. What you doing?
Anybody. What do you want, a trophy? Guess what? You already got one for beating it on hard. What else do you want? Doc Dark 1985.
I like how he's nodding his head in agreement. Like, I got you. Didn't get him on anything, bro. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Doc, this was a bad look. All you had to do was say, hey, man, I played the games on easy. But, you know, like I said, it's the fact that you don't want to be respectful in what the person's doing. You know what I mean? You're like the definition of a hater, bro. Oh, I can't jump like that. But I could do it too. I could have made it in the NBA if I was like 6'8", like LeBron James. Like, bro, these are the type of people you're talking about. Being around people like you, let me tell you something, because I've been around a lot of people like you. You don't accomplish anything in life. You just don't, because their mindset is structured based off drinking, clubbing, and all this other garbage. But the day you focus on yourself and you're like, man, and you lock in on that David Goggins, let it be a game, academics, swimming, whatever you're doing, lifting weights, exercising, you're going to have a person like him be like, hey, man, I'm going to go get some pizza planet. I'm going to go get, like, bro, people like you is what ruins other people's hard work, man. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know that's going to go over through somebody's heads because we're going to look at it from the perspective of just playing a video game. But what you're complaining about is a mindset. You're telling yourself you can't do it. You don't know. You probably could be better than him. But you tell yourself you can't do it. And that's the reason why you still a casual and you still can't play your games on, let alone normal. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, take care. Peace out.